And I taught you that outside pass.
Thank you so much for your time. I had a chance to watch the movie a few weeks ago before it came out. I know now it's available to watch on Amazon Prime. But one fast move. First thing that came into my mind when I heard the title of the movie is, this movie is about picking up girls. Then I saw the trailer, and then I thought it was about racing for pride. But my surprise is that this movie is more about what happens outside of the track. Can you tell us a little bit more about One Fast Move?
Oh, first, thanks for having me and for watching the film. Yeah, you know, for me, obviously there's the motorcycles and the fast motorcycles, of course. But for me, I always, you know, the starting point and the heart of it was really the dynamics between the characters. Was the dramatic aspect and the story with the characters, and I always needed that as the North Star. And you know, the motorcycle racing for me was just the arena, the high stakes arena, and the world, the specific world that these characters existed in. But again, yeah, to me, it's really about this father-son story, and about redemption and forgiveness and hope, and also following your dreams and your passion.
Perfect. Well, taking your acting experience throughout all these years, and now that you're sitting in the director's chair, how was the process of finding that connection with your characters and the feedback you got back from your cast?
Well, you know, working as an actor for over a decade, it gave me so much experience in terms of working on sets. You know, every set is different. And for me, a set was really a lot about the energy that is set. And a lot of times it's the director who sets the tone. You know, they choose a lot of the people who are there on the set and the creative aspects of it. So I always wanted to create a dream set for actors, which was a place of no stress, no rush, no anxiety, complete freedom. But that also means that we are able to discuss these things, and that they feel safe, and that I trust them, because they're incredible actors and I don't need to be micromanaging them. You know, I don't need to be over directing them. And so for me, it was just creating the space for them. And I hope that they enjoyed that particular way of working.
Perfect. Well, this story takes us faster than 200 miles per hour. And the faster you go, the calmer you feel. Are you familiar with motorcycles? Did you had some background in riding bikes, or you actually had somebody like an expert with you on the production?
Well, it's a combination. I am an avid motorcycle rider, and that line came from my own life. I started to realize, you know, the faster that I went, the calmer that my mind was. It was you know, riding a motorcycle, there's no room for error, so it hyper focuses you, and you can't think about anything else, right? Because the stakes are so high, and it calms you. So that's where that line came from my own life. But I'm not a racer, and so I had to bring on a lot of consultants through the script writing process and production and post-production. Not only consultants, but stunt teams, real racers, to come on and make sure that we were being authentic to that world, and capturing, using the right bikes, the right sounds, you know, to capture something authentic in this particular world.
So what inspired you to create this film?
Well, my love of motorcycles, absolutely. To me, this is my love letter to motorcycles. You know, I needed to do that in my life. And another is, you know, personally going through your late 20s as a young person, but for me as a young man, was dealing with these questions of what is it to be a man in this modern world? Is it to be a responsible father, family man? Is it to be pursue your dreams at all costs? And it was all these questions that were sort of fractured for me, and in writing and making the film over 5 years, I was able to have my own answers to the questions and explore them within this film.
Perfect. Well, before we wrapped up, let's talk about the cast. You had a great names out there. I already had a chance to talk to KJ and Mr. Olmos, but you also have Eric Dane, Maya Refico, and Austin Nord. Do you have in mind any of these actors when you were writing the storyline, or how was that acting process?
The one person I had in mind when I was actually writing it was Edward James Olmos.
Oh.
Because he has this, as you know, he has this presence to him. He's a gravitas. you listen to him when he speaks. You know, it quiets you. And I really needed that presence in the film to ground the rest of the characters. So luckily he responded to the script and agreed to be in the film. KJ Apa, you know, I had seen him in a trailer for a film, and I thought that's the guy I'm looking for. And I met him, and he loved the script and came on board a year before we started shooting. Eric Dane came in almost at the last minute, but I always loved Eric Dane, and he had that balance of charisma and humor, but also this danger. And Myra Fico, again, was a discovery. She was the amazing casting director, made me aware of her, and she's an incredible actress and singer, and she's just this ray of light who just lights up the screen and lights up our characters as well, but also carries a weight to her and a depth. So yeah, lucky to work with all of them. Same with Austin North. Yeah, he was amazing as well.
Perfect. Well, everyone, if you haven't had a chance to watch this movie, you have to watch it with your friends or family. I would have loved to watch this movie with my dad. Congratulations, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for watching the film and having me, and for all your kind words. Thank you.
Thank you.